My name is Mitch Tyler, and I will be playing Mark.
What excites you about this project?
I mean, where to begin? So many things just completely draw me and excite me to this project. For starters, absolutely love movies. I am personally the biggest movie buff I know. So much of my life revolves around movies and watching them, and I just can't think of many other experiences that are as fun or as thrilling to me as getting out to the theater, discovering a new movie, watching a new movie, letting all those emotions, wash over me, and even old movies, revisiting old movies, watching old movies I've seen a million times at home on Blu-ray. Some movies never get old, and reliving those feelings and emotions sometimes is just such a thrill in and of itself. It's the greatest feeling ever, and movies just, like I said, they've always been and always will be a huge part of my life, and this is something that's going to resonate and be so close to home to me and to my heart. So I'm very, very proud and passionate about this. Playing the lead in a film like this is very, very exciting, of course, but also this is probably the most intimate and personal film that I have done to date because of, like I said, the premise and how it revolves so much around movies and how they impact us throughout our lives and our day-to-day interactions and things like that. A lot of us really take for granted just how much, movies kind of stay in our subconscious and kind of influence how we act, think, feel, and do things in life sometimes. And I think a whole movie that focuses on that is brilliant. I've never seen anything like that before, and I'm very, very excited and intrigued to see how we bring an idea and concept like that to life for everyone. For me, the most impactful movie I've ever seen in my entire life, and it also happens to be my all-time favorite movie because of that, is the film Magnolia, which is a movie from about 20 or so years ago that got a huge all-star cast. So many big names, you got Tom Cruise, Julianne Moore, Philip Seymour Hoffman, John C. Reilly. The list goes on, but it's an ensemble. It's a brilliant, brilliant ensemble piece, and it's a very, very long 3-hour epic of a movie just about a day in the life of all these strangers, and how they seem random to each other, but they're connected in so many unexpected and poignant ways. And I see myself in so many of the characters in that movie. When I watch that movie, I see so many things about myself in, the dialogue, the characters, and the things they say and do, and it's made me reflect on my life and my past and even my future a little more than any film I've ever seen in my life. It's just had the most profound impact on me, and it's one of the most beautiful but also heartbreaking and very personal films I've ever seen in my life, and it almost even brings me to tears every time I watch it. And Magnolia made me a better person by helping me realize that no one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all have regrets. But we're all in this life together. At the end of the day, we're all in this crazy, wild life with each other, for better or for worse. And we always have each other. And even in the darkest of times, even when we think, there's not much else we can do, there's always love, there's always hope, and like I said, there's always each other, and that's another big part of why I'm so excited about this film, is because this is going to be a film about two people that have each other through this special connection that unites so many people, which is film, and I couldn't be more passionate or proud or excited about that. So with rom-coms, I I am not a traditional rom-com fan. My idea of a rom-com is very unique and a little different from most people's. For me, my favorite rom-com, if you can call it that, because some people might disagree with me on this one, but a little film called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind that starred Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. It's very, very funny and very heartwarming at times, but also so heart-wrenching and emotional, and also a little borderline sci-fi with some of the elements that are within that movie. So, like I said, some people might want to, disagree with me on that one, but that's the closest thing to a rom-com I can think of that really resonates with me and is one that I absolutely adore because of how unique that film is and how they just kind of flipped the genre on its head with some of the ideas and directions that film took. Rom-coms that are very, subversive are always a big draw to me. If there's something new to be explored within that genre, I'm always eager to see what that is. And I have another example of that, of a film that I saw recently that also did that quite a bit. It was a Norwegian film, I believe. It was called The Worst Person in the World. And I went and saw that a month or two ago at my local theater over here, and I was just so impressed and blown away with how they just came up with so many clever and really just charming and unique and innovative ideas for the rom-com genre as a whole. And I was skeptical going into it, but I just came out of that just so pleasantly surprised with what they were able to bring new to the table with that. And that's a really great one as well. That's absolutely worth checking out for those that think that the rom-com tropes and whatnot have kind of been worn thin lately. No, there's still some life to be found within that. To all the potential backers and people who are as passionate and intrigued and interested enough in our project as we are, we think that we have something very special and unique on our hands. It's a labor of love. It is a love letter to film lovers and people who find themselves drawn to each other and united together through the art and power of film. And it's something that I believe so many people, if not almost anyone, will be able to resonate with and find some special meaning to. And we all think that you're going to love what we have to offer and bring to the table with this, and we're so excited to see all of you and your support with this. We have something very special in our hands, like I said, and I'm very excited that we all get to share this with you. And thank you so much to all of our backers, all of our supporters. Every little bit it means the world to us, and we're so excited to see all of your contributions to this amazing and beautiful film that we've got on our hands.